I want to talk about expired listings, which I think, honestly, a little harder than for sale by owners maybe. They're getting way more calls. We have good results as fearless agents because what we're saying is not what everybody else is saying. And the funny thing about expireds is when I was new and taking classes in real estate, they'd say, the secret to working expireds is you have to get them to admit that they still want to sell. Well, that sounds easy, and yet it was almost impossible. I'd call them up, I'd say, hey, do you still want to sell? They go, well, we don't want to list it. I'd say, yeah, but do you still want to sell? They go, well, we don't want to list it with a realtor. I'd say, if I had a buyer, would you sell? They go, Bob, do you have a buyer? I go, I don't know, I haven't seen your house yet, but if I had a buyer, would you sell? They go, we don't want to list it with a realtor. I go, okay, I hate my life, this is torture, right? So any of my friends that know me know that I'm the guy who will lie awake nights thinking up the perfect words to trick people into being honest with me when they otherwise would not. And I don't know why you have to do that, but you do. So what I came up with is you call the expired and you say, hi, my name is Bob Loeffler. I'm a real estate agent with a company called XYZ Realty. And I'm calling because my records indicate that your house was for sale and left the market unsold. Is that true? Now that is a complicated enough question where they have to go, yeah, okay. So, well, the reason I'm calling you is because I specialize in helping people who have had their house for sale but were unsuccessful because their agent didn't do their job. Do you think that was the case for you? Now, they're expired or canceled. What do you think 80% of them do? Do you think 80% of them blame their agent? Oddly, no. Probably about 10 to 15% of the time they blame their agent. But the 80% of the time they go, oh no, it wasn't my agent's fault, it was something else. Well, what do I know for certain when they don't blame their agent? They're not serious about selling their house, but that 20% of the time when they say, yeah, it was our agent's fault, what do I know for certain? They're serious about selling their house. They wouldn't be blaming their agent, dishing on their agent, if they weren't serious about selling their house, and I could have never found that out any other way. Then I hit them with the value proposition. I say, I want you to know I do business completely differently than all other agents, and it virtually guarantees you of two things. One is that your house will actually sell, and number two is you will end up with way more money bottom line than you could get any other way. Would you say that's definitely what you're looking for this time? And they always say yes to that, okay? Now, the funny thing, I've called a gagillion expireds in my career. Never even one time did they blame their agent and I was not able to get the appointment scheduled. That doesn't mean I got the listing. Maybe they canceled the appointment before I got to go. But that was the secret sauce to getting them to blame their agent, get you the appointment scheduled. So, I hope that helps you out with Expires.